Welcome back, Pioneers! Exactly where I left off. Grabbed a drink and I am ready to get started again. Step 1, break all of the glass. Like so. What else do we got in here? There's a lot of broken glass, actually. I released some creatures out of that one. We got plants, we got seeds. Basically just revealing all these supplies. Am I missing any? Well, we got the first one. Oh god! Why are they shooting at me? Ow, ow! Why are these things attacking me? Okay, those are just gonna attack continuously, I think. Ow. No, I'm not close enough. Oh, wait, yes I am. Okay, can I kill those things? I need to go to... I want to go scan those things to see if I can kill them. Those things have, like, insanely good accuracy. Really? I'm over... Oh, no, I'm getting attacked by all these things. I need to go heal myself. Maybe that one was clearly a trap. I probably should not have opened that one immediately. They did that on purpose to lure you into it. Wow. Like I said, they have amazing aim. Pus launcher. It looks like a zit that never stops popping. Wonderful. So if I just keep running like this, can they still hit me? I'll be kind of mad if they have that good at tracking. It seems like the only safe place is at the very bottom, where the rooftop will act as cover. So in hindsight, I definitely should not have opened those immediately. I should have done those ones last. But they definitely did that as a trap. Okay, so we're just gonna have to deal with it in the meantime. But how do we do this? Oh, here's another thing I can break. More bombs. Maybe I can blow them up? I doubt it. I think they're just there as a constant hazard. That is my assessment, at least. Oh, God! I forgot I gotta throw them after a while. Now I lost track of them because it knocked me around. There they are. I can't tell. I think they're immune to damage, to be honest. I think we're just stuck having to live with them. So the cords are in this general area over here. Ah! Oops. Where am I? Oh, here we are. Very nice. So now we need health and... Oh, here's another thing we can break open. Seeds, interesting. Let's go get a refuel of seeds, or reload of seeds. So where does the last flesh root thing go? Looks like it goes up quite a bit. That's annoying. I think that's the root right there. Ow. That sticks. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Where are the health items at? There's one over there. Oh my god, why do they have such good aim? They've got such good aim! Yeah, I think the key here is, instead of trying to avoid them, I'm just gonna let them kill me over and over again while I just concentrate all my effort into just finding the objective. Because honestly, trying to dodge them when they have such good aim is pointless, since you just respawn here anyways. Oh great, it's this guy. Wait, I can goop him, that's right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit him with his back. Maybe I can. No, I'm not going to be able to hit him. Maybe I can blow him up and maybe that'll break some of the rocks off of him. Nope, that didn't do much to him. Did I get him? Yes, I did. Now I should be able to hit him. Except I grouped myself in the process. Oh, he still hit me. Oh, he's roaring. That's my opportunity to shoot him. Looks like I do want to double jump on him. Ooh. Oh, he does a lot of damage. Oh well. I'm throwing bodies at him at this point. Now that I know that you just reappear right here. And there isn't really a penalty to dying. So it's like, who cares? Okay, so I figured out how to explain it better. I was like, what was the point of dying? Basically, why should I care about dying if dying doesn't matter, basically? It's like, what prevents me from just doing what I'm doing right now? Like, is it really... Is it a big deal, basically? Because as long as they let me respawn so easily, like, basically not... Like, that didn't even slow me down, really. And I even have more health than I had, so it actually, like, it basically just slightly delayed me, and in return I got more health out of it. So just out of the questionable game design, I'm not sure what they were going for. Oh boy. Is this our giant meatball? Even now, I can't read and fight at the same time. You guys are just gonna have to rewind and read it yourself. Do I shoot his eye? I'm guessing his eyeball is his weak point. Let me scan him. Teratomo. An angry, greasy, festering blob of flesh, bone, hate, and also small hands. Ow, 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 ow! What do I shoot? These yellow things, maybe? Yep, those yellow things are apparently vulnerable. Let's start popping these yellow things. There are a ton of them to shoot, too. Okay, this is a start. Not sure what he's shooting back at me. I'm basically like a dermatologist. I'm popping all of his zits. Ow, 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 ow. Go ahead and get a heal. That's fine. Let's go over here. Ew. What do I shoot? What is he doing? I need to do something to him. They make it... Oh, do they want me to go inside of his mouth? Like it's a ramp? This is really nasty. He's laughing at me. I don't know, I'm kicking your butt so far and you've barely done any damage to me. Don't know if you should be laughing. Oh god, he's... Oh, he's still sending more of them. That's fine. I'll jump onto this one. Why did popping your zits hurt you? He's doing something. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. Is somebody shooting at me? Is there another enemy here? Yes, there is. I reckon. Oh god, there's acid everywhere. I can't jump on his tentacles here? Nope, I can't jump on his tentacles there. So where do I go now? Do I just jump back down again? Okay, let's try this again. I had no idea that the platform would sink like that. Okay, so I'm going to stay up here again. That seems to be a good idea. Also, we could do this smarter and attack the zits in the first stage where it's the easiest. Let's take out these ones right here. Because these ones are moving around slightly, it just makes the most sense. He has a gold tooth, can you see that? There we go, okay, I got all the ones on his face. Now, so we got the hardest ones. Oh, he's firing at me with his, like, slime artillery. Okay, stage 2, once I try to remove whatever this thing is. This must be the thing that the boss wants. That crazy power source that he detected. Back to popping the pimples. So is this... Oh, okay, I see. So what he does is in the beginning of the thing, he removes those with his tentacles. And now he's summoned these guys, so we can get rid of them real fast. Wow, they are a little tankier than I thought with my upgraded damage. Well, let's go get some health. I did not mean to charge this up, as usual. I want to get the other healing thing, too. Maybe I don't. Oh, I see. The platforms come back. Okay, so he slaps them down, and then they rise back up after. So that's why they didn't sink immediately. That explains it. That's one of them. That's both of them. Okay, we're going to try to remove this again. And of course, we don't get it. We gotta, you know, get his health even lower. And he's still chuckling at me, even though we are beating his booty. What is the point of these seeds here, I wonder? getting artillery again. Let's go get the other health. When can I go up before you? Oh god, artillery! No, you don't. I got these acid jerks after me again. Heal. I think we stunned him again. Oh, it came out of his mouth completely. I was wondering, I'm like, that better not be the end. Wait, is that the end of the game? Hold on a second, I'm scrolling to the bottom. I want to see if there's like a special ending or something. We're gonna skip this.
You're alive? I had a bet with the neighboring AI on why our genius.
Oh, I got pooped out of the thing.
It appears I have lost. While we were briefly out of contact, I received what I can only describe as a barrage of messages from our CEO concerning that object you have recovered. So I have marked your mission as complete. You can now return to the Javelin and begin the journey home if you wish, so long as it is sufficiently fueled. That said, you are far from completing your survey of the planet. I understand if your recent experiences make you feel, unclean, but I would remind you of significant bonuses if you complete your work before returning to Earth.
Okay, so I wanted to make sure that the creature actually is dead, and he is. I don't know why shooting all of his zits killed him, but apparently it did. Let's return back to home.
I bet you think you're done. You killed that thing, but you're not. Well, you could be if you refueled the Javelin. Kindred still has some glorious video rewards waiting if you completely and utterly finish your remaining tasks before going home.
Happy Intersolar Kindred Day! With so many happy explorers rummaging around in outer space, we thought it would be nice to remind you that Kindred Aerospace is now 25 years old! While our business has evolved, our values have not. We are still dedicated to the preservation and promotion of humanity throughout the universe. Earth is lovely, but we must continue to spread if we are to survive any of a multitude of catastrophes that could befall us. If we can only continue to find new planets, we can continue to grow, unhindered by concepts of finality or scarcity. The Earth is finite. The universe is infinite. Which is why it's not only a party for Kindred, it's a party for you! Let's get spaced out together!
Bad thoughts? Wipe 'em.
Okay, we saved that. Anyways, I want to reflect on the game a little bit. I'm not sure. If you guys want me to continue searching for the remainder of the stuff, let me know, and I will do that. Otherwise, this is potentially the end of the series. And as usual, whenever I basically beat the game, not 100%, but I've beaten the campaign, I like to reflect on things a bit. One of the things that I don't like about this game is I feel like the death penalty is a little too low. And you might say, that seems kind of strange. You know, what is wrong with the death penalty? It's that it causes me to not take the game as seriously. Like, basically, I play really sloppy when there is no death penalty. Like, I take way more risks. Like, I just don't care about dodging attacks. I don't care about, like, I just don't care nearly as much if there isn't much of a death penalty, because when there's something to lose when you die, you know you don't want to die. You want to take it seriously. Like, you want to make sure all your it just makes you play to a much higher level of skill. And, you know, maybe that wasn't the kind of game they were trying to create. Maybe they weren't trying to make a game that required a lot of skill. But that's just something that I would prefer. Like, I prefer games that push me to become a stronger video gamer. And then, and you know, this game I wouldn't describe as a game that did that. It was, that doesn't mean it wasn't a good game. I enjoyed it. It was fun. But I think I would have liked it better if it was harder. Like, all of the bosses except for the final boss I defeated in one try. And maybe I would have defeated the final boss in one try if it wasn't for the fact that after dying earlier and seeing I just immediately pop out of a nearby one of those like little like cloning vats, I'm like, oh crap, like it's pretty much like dying doesn't do anything. Like you don't really die. You just get like warped to a new location with full health. It's a little bit like back in the old Halo days. Sometimes you would kill your partner as a way to heal them and give them more ammo. You know, death is normally supposed to be a bad thing, but in that one, that was just a way, like, oh yeah, kill me real quick, I need some ammo, or, you know, I'm down to like 1 bar of health, and then you're like, oh yeah, kill me now, you know, I need a little bit of extra health myself, you know, I could use a little more ammo for the good old assault rifle. And I didn't like doing that, like, my friends would always do that, but I was like, you know, I don't feel like that's how it's supposed to work, I feel like that's kind of cheaty. It's not, like, it's not exploitative or anything, I think it's just the way the game is designed. I wouldn't say that, but that's just the sense I got of it. And also, just in general, I do enjoy games that are more challenging. And it's not to say that I can't enjoy games that are easier. I always feel like the games will be a bit more fun if they required more accuracy, or if they required... Like, I didn't even have aim assist on this one. I was playing without that, and I'm using a controller right now. I don't know what those mean, like what that little horn means, like, oh, you did it, hooray, or something. Even the platforming segments, if you died, it's kind of like, oh, you know, it's not too big of a deal. Like, it's not like high-stakes platforming. And that's one of the big differences, I would say, between this game and something like Metroid. In Metroid and in Mega Man X, the platforming is way more high-stakes. Like, you're especially... if you're at the very end of a level and you know that, oh man, I need as many lives as possible to defeat this really tough boss, it always feels like there's more at stake. And, you know, when you complete something that has a high stakes, it always makes you feel better, like more accomplished. That said, I'm mainly talking about the main thing I didn't care about the game, and that would be it. I felt the game was a little too easy overall. And I guess also the game, it's not super short, but it is a bit short. I mean, I could always gather more of the stuff, but I think what would have been better is if the lightning seed also had a boss. That's something that disappointed me. I was disappointed that there was no boss for the, when you collected the lightning fruit. I also was kind of disappointed by the final boss. Like, the final boss, you know, they're making a really big deal. Oh, this giant evil meatball, and I don't know, I just didn't think he was all that great. He was, kind of like a different version of the first boss. Like, basically, you just kind of need to platform around and avoid his artillery fire, which is exactly what the first boss did. So I don't know, maybe what would have been nice is after he ate you, there was like a secret final phase. And then it's like, oh, you thought it was over, but it's not over yet. And like one more phase where you just like find some way to like blast the guy to pieces or something. I feel like that would have been a more satisfying conclusion, because otherwise the boss was just a little too easy and a little too basic. But let me talk about what I did like. One, I like the art style. The art style is very pretty. Got very colorful. I tend to prefer games like this where they're very colorful and they're not very realistic. I don't like realistic looking games too much. I get really bored of them since I live in the real world already. Do I need to scan this? Okay, I wish these fuel sources would despawn when you scan them. But the enemy designs I thought were pretty neat. Like, some of them are silly and mostly harmless, which I think is fine. And then others are, you know, fairly tough, fairly annoying. None of the enemies I thought were super, super irritating. Like, the little eyeball guys got annoying, but even they're not too bad. Because you shoot them up and then they disappear, and then you don't see them too frequently, so I was okay with that. What's this?
The blobby part seems impervious to damage, but there's definitely something trapped inside.
How about acid? How about goop? How about lightning? No, how about bomb? Stab it? No. Grob? No. I don't know. This thing? I can move it around. Interesting. Maybe I want to hit it off a cliff or something? I intercept them out of midair. What if I... Oh, did you see him go at a diagonal there? He actually anticipated my move. That's pretty neat. Nope, too slow. How did I miss this treasure chest? Where did the cube go? Anyways, overall, I would say it's a pretty good game. And even though it is a little bit short, but on the other hand, I would say that it probably makes up for it by... Okay, that's not a tip for the cube, that's a tip for... Maybe it's the bottom of it? I have no idea. Anyways, even though it is a pretty short game, I will say that one thing that kind of makes up for it is that there are a lot of after-game activities. Not everyone is into that. Some people, they just want to kind of get through the primary thing and then that's all she wrote. But, yeah, if you're into kill collections and stuff like that, there's definitely more to do, more upgrades to obtain. There's definitely after-game activities. I don't know if it would add up to 30 hours of gameplay. Typically, what I try to go for is 1 hour of fun gameplay, not like going out of your way to play the game to get your money's worth. I typically like to go for 1 hour of gameplay per dollar spent. I don't know how I'm missing all these things. I guess I just never fell down from here. Oh, look at that. I guess I need to get closer for it to count. But yeah, overall, I think it's a pretty good game. It's definitely nothing like Subnautica. It's a lot more similar. It's much more akin to Legend of Zelda or Metroid. Not a survival game, but, you know, like death penalty, doesn't matter, you know, die all you want. Really doesn't, it's just start off almost exactly where you were, especially at the very end, but still a pretty fun game. I enjoyed it. I don't feel like I wasted my money. And if you bought it, tell me what you think. Were you satisfied with what you got? But if you want me to continue getting some of the other stuff, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Otherwise, I might move on to doing something else. If I do move on to doing something else, I might take a day or two off since my sleeping hasn't been as good as it could be. But yeah, let me know what you think. Anyways, thank you for watching this playthrough of Journey to the Savage Planet. And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.